Welcome to the Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
Just a word for our podcast friends.
Yes.
I was thinking about, I heard the phrase, go into business with God.
Okay.
And I like that in life.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a lot more to talk about. When you perceive life that way, I'm going into business with God.
You called it one time the family business.
Yeah, the family business.
Yeah, he's inviting you into the family business.
Which also reminded me, just every now and then I want to mention this, there are tons of people who listen to this podcast who give to Cure.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's family business for us.
I agree.
And it's God's family business. Healing the least of these, the people in, I'm not going to do a long thing about it. I just would like to invite you to be part of it.
Yeah.
It's cure.org if you want to give or give monthly or something.
I've never heard anybody say, I wish I didn't do that.
No, why?
I hear people say, you know what I hear people say? Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you for letting me know about this.
Yep. So join us in the family business. What do you say? I don't think you're going to regret that. And there's that story, again, where Jesus is talking about the guy who gives the talents to his servants and then he leaves. He's like, what are you going to do with it? And one guy does nothing. He's like, don't you know the family business? I asked you to get involved with the family business. You have a chance here. So I feel like what we do, this includes you as a listener, if you're doing this, feel like this is us getting involved, going, look what we did with the money you gave us. How about that? That looks like something you'd like, right? There's so much out there about manifesting things or manifestation.
I hear a lot of it.
Yeah.
Shockingly, I would never think. It was in my upbringing as a charismatic, but I would never think it would have entered the mainstream culture like this. No.
Well, they changed some of the verbiage.
Of course.
So you're talking to the universe, you're tapping into the energy or whatever. Read a great article about this. It was in a women's magazine, strangely enough. But they made some great points going, what a lot of pressure this is. That you control everything. Yeah. And so if you don't get that thing that you wanted, that thing that you desired, that outcome, you didn't work hard enough, did you? It's all on you. It's the same thing with karma, too. It's like, okay, so everything that happens to me is my fault then?
Yeah, because we never bring it up with the bad stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, so what if that doesn't happen? I've had friends who have believed in this sort of thing, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how they process that. It's like, the article is actually saying you should trust God. It's a much better way to live. Like, trust him. He's the one that's actually in control, and there's some things he'll say no or not yet, and yet you can trust his character. Don't know if you saw this, but Krispy Kreme is struggling corporately with their...
What do you mean?
Just the money thing. They're having a hard time.
They're not making any
money? They're losing money.
What?
So I can just see... I mention that because I can just see this becoming like a big cause for some people. Like, you know what? It's an American company.
I'm going to tell you something.
I need to rescue this company.
My first thought was like, maybe I should help them out. I'm available. Why didn't you all say anything?
I finally found my mission. The Lord has given unto me. Rescue this company. Provide them the business they so richly deserve. I know it's tempting for some people. They're like, you know what? I like Jesus, but the Bible, I'm not into the Bible so much. Or some of it, okay, some. Here's the problem with that. Jesus is constantly looking to the Bible, looking to Scripture as authoritative. He even says it's about him, that Moses was talking about him. He's constantly quoting it. He's constantly going back to it. He quotes Genesis, like, this is what God said. God said this. Like, that's Jesus' approach to Scripture. So that doesn't leave me, if I truly regard Jesus as who I think he is, that I can't be like, well, yeah, but not the Bible. No, that's part of who he is. You're looking for a house? There's one for sale in Aspen, Colorado. That's kind of a pricey area.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, this is pricey. It's $300 million. All
right. Yeah, it's a little on the pricey side.
They say you do get a lake, though, on the property.
That's nice. That's a nice addition.
A Swan paddle boat, like a paddle boat. Looks like a swan.
Just one for $300 million?
I was thinking.
Wouldn't you like to have a little swan paddle boat next to your wife, and you guys kind of?
You shouldn't even have to mention that. If I'm spending $300 million, I expect a swan paddle boat. Yeah. Don't be like, oh, we're throwing this in. No. That comes with the $300 million. Yeah, we're just talking about the Bible. You're going to have to wrestle with the Bible. There's stuff in the Bible you may not understand.
Yeah.
And then later on you do. Or later on you still don't. But you wrestle with it.
Wouldn't you expect that?
I would.
Yeah.
I would. It'd be weird if God agreed with me on everything.
Or if I understood everything.
Yeah. Right? Like, well,
I'd kind of be God.
Well, I figured that out. Right. And that out. There's no mystery here.
Yeah.
Like, but the agreement thing, like, if you're just like, well, I'll take the parts I like, or like, no, we should expect to wrestle with it. Yeah. Very weird. God's not going to agree with every culture. In fact, any culture, all of it. He's gonna stand and critique it. He's not us. Yeah, we were talking about this house that is now on the market for $300 million in Aspen.
Yeah.
It looks nice. I looked at it. It's nice.
Well, it should.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you see anything that you're like, okay, I get that? We said there's a lake on the property.
Lake. Yeah, it's just a nice house.
Okay, go.
But if you do I put it into the mortgage calculator.
Oh, did you? Just to see how it figures into
it's not going to work.
Not for the Hansen household.
If I put $15 million down.
Of course.
Okay.
Then what?
Then it's a $1.8 million a month.
For the mortgage.
Yeah.
Still a little out of range.
It is. It is. Oh, you laugh, but it is.
I know,
it is out of my range. My range is lower than
lower.
that. Plus, they might be in an HOA thing. That'd be an extra
then that's
fee.
that you never count that in,
right.
do you?
You
right.
have to figure all this out first. Why is it so hard to trust God? I wonder. And I know there's good human answers for that. I guess one of them would be, it just feels like if I'm not in control, it's scary. But I've learned in other areas of my life that's good. I'm not in control. I have to fly a lot, and I don't even see what's going on up there, and they're in control. I don't even know these people, but I know that's better than me. Genuinely trusting him is such a better way to live. It is such a more peaceful way to live. People need encouragement big time. Everybody does. Everybody's looking for it. So it's a worthy thing for us to go, how can I use my words to build people up? This woman in Ohio started this recently. She's 30 years old. Her dad writes her notes of encouragement. And she also noticed that he needs a hobby. So she suggested, that he set up a website. If somebody needs an encouraging note, he'll send them one.
Okay.
So it's called the Dad Letter Project, where he hand writes encouraging notes to people.
It has got to be inundated.
It is.
Yes.
So now there's 3 other dads that are helping him out.
Oh, I love that.
It's called dadletterproject.com. I thought that was interesting, but you're right. Your reaction is exactly right. Like, they're going to be overrun. Mm-hmm. People are starving for encouragement. Hey, this is Brant. We've all heard of win-win scenarios. This is like win-win, win-win-win. Check this out. Right now, you can seriously grow your savings. America's Christian Credit Union is offering the best 12-month certificate rate in the nation. It's a limited time thing, but you want to get on this 4.75%, which is outstanding, and you can get started with as little as $1,000. It's called a term share certificate, which is like a CD, but again, the win-win thing. It has a mission too. Your money stays safe, earns interest, and supports great things too. That's what America's Christian Credit Union does. It helps with Christian schools, missions work, funding adoptions, some awesome stuff. But you want to lock in this rate right now before it drops, 4.75%. Here's how to jump on it. Go to americaschristiancu.com/Brant. America's Christian Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA. Go to americaschristiancu.com/BRANT.
Can I say for the podcast that I wrote a blog for one of our affiliates about encouragement, but more along the lines of how can I make sure that kindness has the final word? Because I realized in myself, because I realized it in someone else. And then I said, oh, but you do that too, I think. The person had given my niece a compliment. In real time, I could see them. And then I watched their eyes scan for a negative or a little joke or a little jab or a little they couldn't just let.
Oh, right.
You did a great job, period. There had to be something. Like, I watched it in real time. Like, you can't let that just be it. It was like, you did a great job. You were fantastic at that. And then it felt like a day, but I'm sure it was only a few seconds. And then I could see them. But of course,
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to say things and then immediately negate them.
Right.
You know what I mean? How can encouragement be encouragement and kindness have the final word? Because I realized when I do it, it's my own insecurity. It's my own, insecurity of not feeling secure enough to just let that be the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
It can be awkward too, just to give encouragement.
Yes.
So there's some of that. Maybe
yes. And also if the person doesn't, you're really good, by the way, at receiving encouragement. No, I mean that. And I mean, that's why this is a good symbiotic relationship, because it's irritating to give it. And then the person's like, no. So there is an awkwardness there. I'm just saying, is there a way that we can go beyond that? Let kindness have its final word and then be done, instead of some little thing at the end, some little dig at the end, because whatever comes after that is me based. That's not on the person. That's usually me.
Well, the tendency too is for us, even if we're on the receiving end, is to do something, put ourselves back in.
That is exactly right.
So to just go, thank you, that means a lot.
Hey, that's
a great point. That really means
a
lot.
That's a great point.
I've gotten better at that.
Yeah. Can kindness have the final word even on my end?
Right.
So if you compliment me, can I say thank you? I really appreciate that, instead of having to put myself down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Why is it so hard to trust God? We were just talking about this. And you know what? Like, that happened in Genesis at the very beginning. Essentially, the evil one, and I absolutely believe that there's spiritual evil. In the Bible, it's inescapable. Jesus believed in that, that there's an enemy. Yeah. But that's the lie, basically. It's like, you really trust God? Did he really say that? Can you really trust him? Is he kind of holding something back from you? Shouldn't you take matters into your own hands? And I think that still gets whispered to us. Like, it still gets suggested. Like, no. Can you really trust him? And the truth is, we can. But and life is so much better when we do. Oh, look at this. We have breaking animal news.
Oh, look at this.
And I need to know more, but like, here's the headline, basically, at the top part of the story. A man in China was pulled over onto the shoulder of the highway, or he pulled over, it says here, to release 60 pigeons from his car. He was fined and received marks on his license. Okay.
What is confusing about that for you?
Well, I just want to know the backstory. There's more here if they want to do the reporting.
On the 60 pigeons, right. Yes, okay.
He released... The only thing I could think is he thought... Because I get this. I like birds. You don't. That's fine.
I do not. I hate them.
Not even... I mean, I wouldn't even be like, hey, let me gather some pigeons in my car.
Yeah, and take them to another place.
Yeah, did he decide at some point, there's a mess in here. You guys are not behaving well. Just get out. I'm going to pull over. I will. I'll pull over. You know what? Get out of here. Okay, we're going to do a little social tip. This is a feature I offer. A lot of younger guys listen, and they're like, hey, how'd you get to be so smooth in social settings? So I like to demonstrate.
Okay.
So I want to demonstrate something. We'll do a little role play here. Just surprise people and delight them.
Surprise and delight in just a regular social situation?
Yeah.
You could just... Okay.
That's how you make it work. Right. Well, I understand why you would be skeptical, but here's how it would go down. Let's say we're at like a business luncheon and we haven't met.
Okay.
Right? We're up at the table. There's like dill pickles and baby carrots. Punch.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So you come up. I don't know you. You don't know me.
Right.
But here's how it would go down. Surprise and delight.
Okay. Hello, my name is Sherry.
Spell ghost out loud.
Why?
Work with me.
Okay,
spell ghost.
Ghost.
Now spell most out loud.
Most.
Now spell roast out loud.
Roast.
What do you put in a toaster?
Toast?
Oh, no.
Bread.
Not toast. Toast. You don't put toast in a toaster.
Are we still acting? That's what you're telling people to do?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you're.
I thought you went to another place.
You wouldn't want to be friends with this guy?
No, the mocking guy? No, okay. No.
You know, I feel like I'm being mocked right now.
The Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.